Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It seems like I've been with y'all like all the time these last couple days. But you know what? We are here. Hi, my name is Tony and we are here for another IG Live talk with our content production series specifically. And baby, all the special guests that I've had this season has been like a joy. Like really hearing independently all the stories of people independently creating and being storytellers has been a blessing to just hear. A lot of stuff that we've been going on with Hollywood, things have been going around, but the examples of the special guests that I've had, Alex the other day on Friday, shout out to him, and Social Sanctuary LA, where they are able to bring content to the community and also being able to support brands, businesses, locally, virtually, all the things, and being able to be the forefront of this change that's happening in regards to content production and the support that it is giving to the local community. Like I always say, just because the LA fires and the stuff depleted does not mean that it has stopped. So please make sure that you support your local businesses that are here in LA. If you're here locally, if you're not here locally, just please make sure you kind of keep your ear out on the streets with LA. Even though we're in the rebuild mode, there's still a lot going on. So needless to say, I want to say this is honestly a part 2 of this conversation. Shout out to Andario, who I was able to talk to, who is pretty much the household of the franchise Chasing series. An amazing franchise. They have been in different states, being able to showcase the LGBTQ community, queer community, all the things that they do for their businesses, their brands. If they're a rapper, if they're a singer, if they do hair, if they do graphics, all the things, they are able to give it into a platform for each of these ensembles that have been in LA, they have been in Orlando, but we are going to talk about Dallas. And Dallas, season 6, okay? I have been watching since season 1, and I've seen the growth that has happened with the Chasing franchise, specifically for Dallas, and it has been a joy to see so many of the ensemble come in and out. But for this one in particular, Markel, I am so excited to talk to Markel because I've seen him in and out through the Chasing Dallas series, or just the Chasing overall, and now he's an executive producer for the current season of Chasing Dallas. And I'm just excited to personally hear his journey, but not only that, how he has been able to captivate the Chasing Dallas series and being able to captivate it for this new season, bringing in new cast, and the highs and lows of what it takes to be an executive producer independently. Okay, there's a difference of doing it in a network, and then there's a difference of being an executive producer independently. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring my friends up in to these casts, because I watch, okay? So we are going to dive into these episodes. I am very up to speed, okay? So we are going to talk all things Chasing Dallas. Markel, thank you so much for being on
Hi.
series. We are going to have an amazing conversation, because beforehand we was about to run out of time because we was talking about some of the topics.
I know, we was getting into it.
Listen, so Markel, tell me like where you originally came from, what got you into storytelling, what got you into the Chasing series?
So I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, me and Ondario went to the same high school together.
Wow.
So
Community. One
I
thing
was
about the
like,
lab.
we were meant to be. I moved down to, actually, let me just go back.
Yeah.
So while I was in Atlanta, I always loved TV production. So like my very first class in high school was like mass media production. It was like learning the TV. Learning the camera, learn how to white balance, all that, getting the white sheet of paper, and girl,
It was the
all
thing.
that mess
I feel
back
like
in the day.
anybody that like does production behind the scenes like always has a touch of behind the scenes, because when I started I was like lighting design, costume, I was sewing, all the things. I was the product of the product and being the product.
Okay.
Put it on a t-shirt.
And like I've always wanted to do like my own show.
Yeah.
So back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but do you remember Mark Summers from Nickelodeon?
Yes, I was the 90s kid all day every day. I was watching Nickelodeon. I was watching Cartoon Network. I was watching ABC Family,
Yes.
UPN, all the things.
Yes, all of those. So Mark Summers had put out like a blog or a blog, something on like Backpage or something like that, and was like,
I kind of remember. Was it like, I feel like it was like late night, or they did like intercuts of those segments like in between commercials and ads. I would see
something like that. Yes. So he had something out there. He was like, "Hey, we're looking for a new group of friends who are like open to tell their lives and blah blah blah." And I was like, at that time, I was like, me and my friends are so
Yeah.
diverse. I was like, this would be a perfect thing. We had um one girl. One girl. She's Indian. The other one was black. The other one was like a sex educator. One was gay. One was DL. It was like a whole spectrum.
Yeah.
And I was like, we should do it. So we did a whole like little pilot at Lenox Mall, filming around. We was in Vegas filming some stuff, and then we sent it in, and he was just like, "This is cool, but like, I want something more." And I was like, "Okay," and we just kept trying, kept trying.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Whatever. And
Right.
then eventually, I moved to Dallas, and then I created a show called so funny because I still have the treatment and everything for it.
Mm.
It's called Dallas 214, and it was gonna be like a scripted series that didn't work out. It was like, it was like, it's just wrong timing. I'm trying to
Yeah.
all these different things. I'm just like, it's not working. Then I was like, okay, let me write another script. I wrote a script called Cameron. I still got that. That's something I definitely still want to do.
Listen, and it may come back.
It
The
may
projects
come
that you
back.
do in the past, just know, put them in the toolbox. They may come
Listen,
back around.
it may come. I still have the whole script, and I remember
Mm.
filming. I remember getting like all the B-roll and stuff out the way, and I was just like, this ain't what I want to do
Yeah.
either. And then like I kept trying, then I stopped, and then I got the opportunity to be on Cheaters.
Get out of here.
So I was on Cheaters. Yeah, that episode still comes on VH1 to this day. I promise you.
Listen.
Like they wear that episode out because it was a good time.
Mm.
Um, I did Cheaters, and then after that, I kind of catapult to different things. So I did Cheaters, I did Texas Flipping Move, I did Big Rich Texas,
Mm.
I did the Monique Show, and she had her talk show,
Mm.
and I did oh the Bill Cunningham
Mm.
Show. So with me doing all this stuff, and I was like, okay, it's time for me to really like get back in my bag, and I was just like, maybe this is like the real television
Yeah.
being a character is where I want to be. And I had a friend named John Dedman, shout out to him. He hit me up. He was like, Markel, there's this new show called The Millennials of Dallas. I think you'll be a great fit. And I was like, what is the Millennials child? like, what is this? I had never heard of such thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think you'll be a great I think that you'll be a great addition. Whoop de whoop. And I said, okay, cool. So the producer, his name was Malcolm at the time. Well, his name is Malcolm, not at the time. His name is
Yeah.
Malcolm. Came to my house, we talked, and I was on the show for season one. We did great. It's still on YouTube now. It was a phenomenal show. And then season two, I did like maybe like an episode or two, and I like got sick, and I was just like, I was missing so many days. I said, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna like leave.
Right.
And when I left, I ended up getting better. And then like they took me out the group chat. They
Dang.
took me out the group
They said,
chat.
you was too sick for too
Yeah.
long, so you gotta go.
They took me out, and I was like, oh, I guess I got fired. And then Premiere was on season one of Chasing Dallas. He asked me where I was at. He told me he was doing a show called Chasing Dallas, and I knew Chasing Atlanta because I watched. I think Chasing Atlanta had already had season one,
Yeah.
and it was probably working on season two. And then he was like, they're doing a Chasing Dallas. I feel like you should be a part. Da, da, da. And I was like, okay. So he asked me where I was at. I was at a party.
Mm.
He brought Reese, or they came together. I don't know who drove. Child, was so many years ago.
Yeah.
They came to the party, and I remember Reese coming up to me and saying, he said, so are the rumors true? And I said, well, what's the rumors? He was like, that you're no longer part of that show. I was like, no, I'm not. He was like, well, would you like to be a part of a bigger show? I said, let's talk. And then I became a
Okay.
cast member.
Well,
And the rest was really
listen, when potential is there, sometimes it falls in your lap.
right. And I just took it. So I was a cast member from season one, two, and three. And after three, I became the producer of season four, five, and six.
And
And here we are
so,
now.
from that point, when you were a cast member, tell me the experience as a cast member, and then when it pivoted over to being an actual producer. Like, what? Tell me some of those emotions, or how did you feel?
So being a cast member for season one, I had a little experience on the Millennials,
Mm.
but Malcolm's filming of production versus Reese production was different. So although I had like a little bit experience, it was still different.
Yeah.
And then the Millennials was not a chase. It wasn't about your career. It was just about a group of friends living in Dallas,
Right.
really. Now I gotta like put on, not really put on, but now I have to like show my life, show my career path. Like, what am I
Mm.
doing? And being a cast member was fun. Like I'm definitely here for the moments. I'm
Yeah.
definitely here to, if it's boring, baby, let me throw a couple of water in your face. I'm I'm definitely gonna spice it up.
Yeah.
I'm always here for all the shenanigans. Um, and then I would say like for me, the season started to turn a little dark, a little bit towards like mid to end season two and season three, which is a complete like I was over it. I was so over season three. To this day, I have not watched the full season
Wow.
three,
Were
and it's
you just like checked out, like
yeah, I
out
checked
of it
out.
for like production wise, or you just was checked out like I? It could have been. I here goes my producer question. Ding. So, did you feel like you checked out as a cast member and you felt that itch of being a producer, or you was just checked out and was just like, I need something new, like something? Like, where did the producer come into play for that next season or that next moment for
So
you?
I checked out when the storyline of season three was being dragged out to like no
Mm,
other. Like
mm,
I could not come on set or come to a filming without somebody bringing something up, which was Lovers and Friends, which was a um a dating show that I created
yeah.
and filmed for Chasing Down. I mean, not for Chasing Down, sorry, for Chasing Reality. So that was my first show that I actually produced with Lovers and Friends. It was a dating show. It's different from Chasing Dallas because you don't have you're not really following for a very long time. It's like, do you like me or not? You know, it's a
Mm-hmm.
dating show. So that was really starting to become my itch because I remember pitching the idea and I was just like, I'm ready. Like I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been writing treatments. I remember rewind. I remember when I was creating these shows like Dallas 2 and 4 and all this stuff, and it wasn't working out. I remember watching Bad Girls Club so much that Megan James from Bad Girls Club, Flo, and the twins.
Mm.
I worked with Megan first. Megan wanted to do a spin-off show, but she wanted somebody to help her create it. So I wrote her treatment or
Wow.
her spin-off show with her friends. And I still got the emails and everything to prove all of that.
Yeah.
And then she linked me with Flo and the twins. So I was like behind the scenes making treatments for them. So
Mm.
needless to say, it was time. I was already building up. Like it
I
was
feel like it
time.
seems like you was like a ghostwriter for
I
like
was like, I had the bars. I was a barb.
it's time for you to get out the shine
I
songwriter.
was
Time to be in the
definitely
forefront.
I was definitely doing that. So after I did Lovers and Friends, that was the ending of season two of
Yeah.
Chasing Dallas. I did Lovers and Friends.
Okay.
And then during season three, I produced Rookies.
Mm.
So I said, okay, I want to do my own show. I'm going to create my own lane, my own platform, because, and this was no shade to Andario. I didn't want anybody to tell me what kind of show people want to see. I didn't want somebody to edit my show and say, take this out. I didn't want somebody to say this cast member is not needed. I wanted to just call the shots. So that could be on any network, right? It was no slides. I just wanted to do my own.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, I asked some other people that I was going to work with, but I said, I finally just want to do this on my own. Like, I just wanted like a piece of me. Like, this is me, all Markel.
Yeah.
And I did Rookie season 1, and we did a great job. People still want Rookie season 2 to come out, but baby, girl, listen.
You said the energy. I can't. Not right now.
Girl, like, I've been promising these people, yeah, we gonna come out. And we filmed
Don't
season.
summer walk us, Markel.
Girl, I'm about to be cooking saying, I got your voicemails.
Don't let me be one of them voicemails. Be like, Markel. Now we done talked about this. I'm
But
glad you left.
But the thing about it is that season two, we filmed half of season two and we stopped because the cast members were going through real life situations. One of the guys got evicted from his place. He had nowhere to go. So he was trying to fend for himself. The guy who had the main drama moved back home to Jackson, Mississippi. One of the guys got in trouble and he went to jail. It was just so much going on. And I was just like, okay, when
Pause.
y'all get y'all life together, we can do it.
Mm.
And then season 3 of Dallas was over, and then Reese G and Reese G and Chasing Reality parted ways. And then I stepped up to be the producer, and I was just like, well, Ricky's is on pause right now because the girls is in jail doing. I felt like I was a cast member for a second, girl. I'll be shady. So,
You know what? It was something that was developing in my head because I want to say this as a note for everybody who is talent or those that, want to decide, like, I want to be on TV. What would be advice to you for anyone that is wanting to be in cast or want to be talent? What would be a note for? Because, like, it does happen. Like, if you ain't got your real life together, you can't be on TV.
You can't, especially not web reality, because with web reality, we're tangible. We're right here. We're not a production team that is like, oh, we're only going to be in Atlanta or be in Dallas for 2 weeks. We need to get your life to get. No, girl, I'm not. You ready to film? Like, I'm here.
Right.
Like, if you work a 9 to 5, I gotta wait till you get off work. Like, I'm right here. So it's like, you just, first thing first is that you have to have your life together. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you have got to understand. You have got to have, you got to have thick skin. I know people say that all the time, but baby, let me tell you something. These people, the comments will wear you thin. And I feel like it's different when it comes to web reality versus, like, say the girls on Zeus, right?
Yeah.
Because, and I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, we may get like 2,000 comments. Like, let's say we get 2,000 comments on like after the episode, but in the live chat, it's probably like 5,000 comments, right? So all together, there's so many times people just beating you up. You can actually physically see this. But when you're watching like Real Housewives or when you're watching Basketball Wives, there's no live chat. There's nothing. So you're watching like they're watching. They're like, oh, this girl is ugly. Oh, he's ugly. Oh, he look like a troll. Like, you start to beat yourself up. Like, do I really look like this? Do I really sound like this? Is my career path really not what people want to see? Then you start to self-doubt yourself, and then you start changing. Like, girl, no.
and
Don't change.
Did you, having the experience being talent yourself, like, were you able to kind of have these signs and kind of prepare yourself in your journey when you were in the cast member world?
Girl, I was ate up for 3 years. They ate me up from dusk to dawn, girl. I didn't have no booty hole. Okay, booty hole was gone. They ate it up. They wore me.
This thing's gone.
They wore
there.
me. So that's why I am a good prime example. When I tell these cast members, I know what you feel like. I mean, I know what you're going through, and especially when someone reads you or shades you and come up with like a catchphrase or a name or call you like a Lil Bill or a Sponge. That's SpongeBob. That's kind of cute. But like,
if you
like,
memeable, okay,
if they call you a giraffe and you look like a giraffe with a long neck, that's gonna be your name for a very long time.
Yikes.
So you have to be mentally prepared. So they used to, girl, not Trey Howard, King Kane called me Thriller. He was like, you like Thriller from Michael Jackson. And then the audience would just call me Thriller, and that used to really get on my nerves because I'm just like, I just want to come through the screen and grab y'all. Yeah. So I get it.
And you know what? I will say before anything, I would say them cast members are lucky to have that because most of the time, especially in the TV world, most of these people who are producers and they've never been a talent before. So, and the people that are diversity, we don't even know, like, we're not even a part of it as talent. So, like you said, that is a key. Everybody that's on this, write that note down. Like, to be good talent, it's a blessing to have a talent that has went through that experience and can prepare you for the expectations of the madness. I tell them all the
time. I try to prep them as much. I'm saying, listen, I know it's going to be hard to stay out of these comments because you want to know what people think about you. You want to know if people like you. You want to know if you perceive what you're giving. But baby, I'm telling you right now, what you need to focus on is that production believes in you. Those comments can say, get her off the show, get him off the show, he's this, he's that. But if you are giving us what we need for this show, and you are really chasing and you're giving us chase, personal life, business, you're being raw, authentic, and you're funny, and and you always show up, you don't give pushback, and you're a team player. I don't care what they say, baby. You're always gonna ride with me. So don't worry about them.
Wow.
They want to be where you are. Remember that. So yeah, I'm the best person to tell them because baby. But anyway,
You've been through it all.
I've been through it. So I will say, when I transitioned to being a producer, for me it was time. It was time, and I felt like now that and I feel like I've proven myself. I gave you guys a dating show. I showed you that I can pivot to do something else that's not as drama feels. Very much like, I mean, there was a lot, dating shows is light drama.
Yeah.
You went on a date with my man. Very light.
And too much.
It ain't gonna be too much. We're not throwing chairs and stuff. But oh, the girls are watching today.
They are. They want to learn today.
Cause it's stuck like on my. So I had to look on here because on here it says on my laptop it says 280. On here it says 8. So I guess I'm all stuck. I don't know. But anyway, what the heck was I saying? Oh, I gave you a dating show that was like. Yeah. Then I gave you Rookies, who was a whole nother ensemble cast, and I was like, I'm the perfect man for this job. Yeah. So me and Dario had a conversation and was like, listen, I believe in you. Well, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here to help you every step of the way. Of course, he's in Atlanta and I'm in Dallas, but we have a great relationship, and it just works. I mean, honestly, we just work.
Yeah.
And season 4 came along, and I will say for season 4, the hardest transition for me was that I was watching as I'm filming it. I felt like I wanted to jump in as a cast member and really get into this scene. Yeah, because I'm just like, you're not doing it right.
Because I watched season 4. Give me 2 moments where you felt like you had to jump, where you felt like you wanted to jump in, where you was like, nope, I gotta sit in the producer seat and let it happen.
Oh, okay.
I know it's hard.
I know so much happened. Oh, one of the moments were at the very end of season 4, on the cast trip to Houston, was on the the long table for, and they was just arguing back and forth. I just wanted to get in there because when Kiki made a comment and Trey Howard said, I want to be like, yeah, Kiki, you did. I want to get in there, girl.
And let it keep going. Yes.
I want to get in there. And then when Jeff and Keyshawn, they didn't like it. Well, they had like a little banter at first, and they met up and they had like a sit down. They was kind of reading each other, and I just felt like at that time, I was like, Jet, I want you to like get him. And he wasn't getting him. I said, girl, tag me in.
Put me in the game, coach.
Put me in the game. That's what it was. So, but yeah, after that, after I kind of got over like being on an ensemble cast, because I feel like I would never be able to be on another chasing series when it comes to like about Chase and being a producer, because I feel like it doesn't come off authentic. And this is no shade to anybody else, but if you really sit and think about it, like you're in production, so if you really think about it, like I'm producing this show, I'm a cast member, I know what's happening. So when I come onto the scene, it's very much like I know. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't give that, and I never wanted to give the audience a moment where they can try to use that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shy away. Yeah. But baby, if that was a way, I would be right up in there. Okay.
Right. Wow. And so tell me now, going into, because there was a moment in Chasing where it was like, break. Like it was like, let's figure out the talent that is going on with everybody. So where was Chasing Dallas at the time where like, because there was a moment where Atlanta was going, LA was going, Dallas was going. Where was a moment where it was like a pause and you all decided, because now there's new fresh faces in the new casting. When did it kind of decide of that pivot in that moment? And did it make an effect with Chasing Dallas? Because now I see there's a lot of new cast members in season 6.
So with season 4, mm, God, the,
Oh,
the
that
way
gave
Je-
me
the
bring
way
her back
Jesus
her single.
the way Jesus tapped me and said, "Choose your words wisely, boo." Hey,
Lock the doors.
hey, Chloe. When I took over season 4, I wanted to completely start over,
Mm,
but I did feel like there was some talent left over that didn't really get a chance. So, like for Trey Howard for he came on season 2 as I guess technically a friend of
yeah.
Dior, and season 3 he became a main cast member, and then it was almost like I want to get rid of him because he's super super talented, and he really didn't get a chance to
Show the back, like show his
just,
chasing.
just show more.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people need more time, and then when it came to Dior, I felt like I wanted to see more from Dior when it comes to doing hair. When I
Mm,
go back to season 2 and 3, I didn't really see him do hair. I know he does hair and he's phenomenal that I see on his page, but I was like, not on the actual show. And I was like, I want to see him actually truly do hair, maybe sell some bundles,
yeah.
elevate it. And Robert Ray, he just came on season 3
Mm.
and they were a family. Like that was the brother, that was the son, it was the nephew, the uncle. So I was
Oh.
like, oh. So I kept them, I was like, as this unit, and then everybody else was just new.
Yeah.
But I was like, fresh new faces, a fresh new look because I produce differently than previous producers. I produce differently than Q, Reese,
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Me and Dario, we have similar ways of similar thinking. Absolutely, we just talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
But and I just wanted something new. So then it turned out season 4 was phenomenal. Still one of my favorite season.
Same. I
Season
would say
five,
for me, it was really good season. The storyline felt well.
yes.
The drama didn't felt pushed overlooked. The family dynamics, the difficult topics, I think we're starting to start coming more and more into play with this season and beyond. Are you the one? I feel like Markel, were you the one that were bringing the serious topics? Because I didn't start seeing like more serious topics until like this new wave of producers
Um,
that came in after like season 4 and beyond.
I think in season 1, 2, and 3, the serious topics that we had were like, oh gosh, Malaysia Booker. She's a trans woman. She passed. Well, she was murdered. So
Mm,
we talked about that briefly.
yeah.
And then like I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm really trying to remember. Maybe one other thing I can't really remember,
Yeah.
but I just knew that this time around I really wanted people to just tell their own story, and I out of like the entire season of season 4, I would say from season 4 to now, I probably denied altogether from season for 3 years. I probably denied maybe like 6 scenes out of
Mm,
out of the 3 years, and majority of the
wow.
time, and the reason why, and actually two of them I didn't, two of them was for season 6,
Mm-hmm.
and that's only because we have an artist who was performing. He was going to like perform at the same place like 3 times. I said, "Girl, we've already been here."
Ah, okay,
No
yeah,
shit.
no, we
Like it
got
was reasoning like
this
that,
season.
and I was just like, or I'm like, they chose a location where it's like super super loud. Like, girl, we can't go to Sunday Fun Day for the club, and they over here doing the cha cha. I'm not cha cha. Kang Wang with it, and you trying to have a like it's just like it just wasn't making sense. So stuff like
Yeah.
that I have to redo. But no, I love the serious conversations. Season 5, the deep conversation we had in season 5 was kind of racially a little bit. It just kind of came out of nowhere when 70 was said made the comment that hip hop was black.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
that.
so we got into that a little bit. But I don't think nothing tops this season.
Mm.
Season 6,
Well,
baby.
let's dive into it. So
Let's
season
dive.
new season, a new wave of cast, new storylines, new chasing, I feel like to me has been beautiful. I feel like it is just it's to me it's like I would say it's a pitchable to me, a pitchable show. If
That's
you
what
was to
I
take
feel
it
like
to a network,
too.
I feel like this is pitchable. It is like enough of like everything that you, the Baskin Robbins of everything you need. A storyline, a little bit of drama, connections, because people are actually like, when you have the scenes with people, people are like, oh, I remember like being friends with them or being somewhere with them. So the scenes and the relationships make sense, and the conversations and connections make sense because they're all in some way related or to each other.
In
And I
some
feel
way.
like they bond. The bond is organic too as well. So this new season, how do you feel as the EP? How has it went, and how do you feel the viewers have taken in the new cast or just the new season for this year?
I think, well, let me stop saying think. I know this season is phenomenal. The storytelling is phenomenal. The
Yeah.
chases, the beginning, middle, end is phenomenal. It's beautifully done, visually, audio. Like this is a really, really good season.
Mm.
And I made it a point. My goal has always been for every season, 4, 5, and 6. And I always say this every year. But I will say this season I really made a point to really stick to it. That I want to beginning, middle, end to every drama per
Mm.
se. So I would say like the initiation. Let's just say Donnie Moon and Jet Jeff.
Yeah.
Episode one, you have the beginning stages of. You figure out like, okay, hold on, it's like this little what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Episode two, you get like what happened, what was the real deal, like give me the
Like
background story.
your ABC within the episode, which is
Yes.
how it's supposed to
How it's
be.
supposed to be. And in episode three, they have their conclusion, or they meet up to have some type of reconciliation if they can do it.
Markel,
With that,
because yeah,
girl,
damn, like this is stuff we would have on a board, like for real, for real.
it, and I just was like,
Wow.
because I do listen to the audience, and I listen to myself too, listen to myself a little bit more.
Mm.
But I don't want nobody in the comments to say, this is dragging. Why are we talking about this for 8 episodes? Like, move on. And I'm like, that's true, because as a viewer, I don't want to see this all the time.
Yeah.
So that's like, so for Jet and Donnie, you saw episode the beginning, episode 2 is the middle, and episode 3 is the end. They had the conclusion. They sat down. Either they're gonna be friends or not friends. Let's move
Move
on to a
on.
whole nother situation,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's always been like my motto. Now, this season I feel like is taking a major hit
Mm.
because the climate that we're in right now with our new our new president. I'm sorry, y'all new president.
Right.
Um,
Because I didn't vote for that man.
girl,
92.
I
We
didn't
were the
either.
92% and the 80%. We
Cause,
was the grade A. Okay.
cause I'm like, what do y'all think? Like, anyway, and with everybody, like, as far as like all these things that he's promised people that's not happening, all these changes, like I ain't never seen nobody, baby, he ain't put that pen down yet.
Baby,
Okay,
that pen is hot.
no more
If that
all
pen
the
could talk, I know that pen was like, I know this month.
baby. I'm worn out.
Tired.
I mean, from everything he's doing, from like the federal government, like people going back to work, firing people from like medical things, the deportation,
Mm-hmm.
trying to take away people's citizenship if you're not like, just taking Obama's picture down in the Oval Office, just
The grass. When he complained about the grass, I'm like, oh, come on
you
now. You just
you're
doing
just
just
doing
extra.
stuff like you are literally doing everything that didn't nobody ask for.
Mm.
Didn't nobody ask for. And I'll never forget this. And let me get real political real quick, and I'll shut this down and keep it moving. I had a conversation with this guy named Brandon. We were walking in Deep Ellum. He was like, "Oh, I'm going to vote for Trump." Da, 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 da. And I said, "Well, can you tell me why?" He gave me his reason. He was like, Trump gave us money and stimulus check, and I'm saying da 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 da. And Biden didn't do nothing. He's old. Do 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 do. Right. So for me, my response is always this: whether I like Biden or don't like Biden, or if I feel like he didn't do nothing or did do something, what I do know is United States was peaceful. I felt like when he got into office, Wasn't no riots going on.
Right.
Wasn't nobody burning no house down. Wasn't nobody getting lynched. You really didn't have to worry about the cops. Like, I mean, you probably still did, but it was on the news every single second of the
Yep.
day. Sure, milk probably went to $100, but baby, I'd rather pay $100 and be free and feel safe.
Mm.
Okay, I don't like now. It's back to chaos. I said, do you not remember when he was in office? It was just killing after killing after police.
Chaos.
God, like riots and protests. Like even if it was peaceful or not, it was just always something.
Mm-hmm.
Now you worry about you got to put your hand on 10 and 2, and the cops come like, hold on, put my hand down to get
Right.
my wallet.
Right.
Like so, like forget everything else. I just want peace. And I feel like Biden just gave me peace.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I said this season took a hit because of the climate that we're in right now. And being that the channel, this is my opinion. I don't believe that Chasing Reality is a all black network. It is founded by Black Americans.
Mm.
And we have had Black Americans on the show. But that doesn't mean that if someone of a different race comes aboard, we're going to say no to them. If they're talented and they have a chase, they have drive, they have the personality, and they're willing to work and celebrate, I'm going to celebrate you. When Jet Jeff came in for season 4, I didn't know who a Jet Jeff was. I've never seen that man in my life, girl.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that man
Mm.
was. But he won all of us over when he first walked through the door of his
Wow.
audition and killed it. And ever since then, and I'll never forget, and I don't want to say no names, but people close to me and not close to me asked me, like, for season 5, his Jet Jeff picture was in the middle. He was like, they said, why Jet Jeff is in the middle? He's not black. And I'm like, whoa, well, who's supposed to be in the middle? Like, Jeff is a star. I don't care what you say. He has, from season 4 to 5, you've seen him transition from his mixtapes to albums to his videos are top tier. He invests in himself. From seeing his mom from Peru and meeting his brother for the very first time, translating, like we just got a different spectrum of like gay and bright, like black and brown.
Yeah.
And let's be very clear, this is not Atlanta and this is not any other city. We are in Texas. Mexico is a blow away. There
Mm.
are more Hispanics than black people in Texas. So when you watch Chasing Dallas before season 1, 2, and 3, they were great shows.
Yeah.
Great. I never take that from like this season because I was a part of it. We did a damn good job. But was it a true representation of what Dallas is or what Texas is? In my mind, I always was like, why would we have nobody speak Spanish? Like,
Mm.
it's everywhere. It's like the border's right here.
Yeah.
So I wasn't looking for it. It just happened to come. So when it came to season 6, Jeff opened up those doors for other races, other brown people to come and audition. And I have people come to me and say, well, why didn't you choose the other black people who auditioned? Well, baby, I don't have to lie about it because I can pull up the audition tapes, the videos, and what they wrote in. Main question, what is your chase? My chase is getting to the motherfucking bag.
What bag? Teflon?
Not even Teflon. But then I have somebody like Zesty who would come in, who came in being zesty, like he's a fiery firecracker,
Yeah.
come in with his products, his Sim Beauty line, giving it to us, letting us know he's like, listen, I'm here to promote my business. I have a lip oil line. I do insurance. I also have my own mobile bartending company. So I'm here to just, promote my business because I'm new here in Texas. I'm from California and, I'm gay. I want to meet new people and I'm ready to show my chase. So you want me to let go of somebody who is working from the ground up, who has this product and ready to sell, ready to promote, and choose somebody who say, I'm getting to the motherfucking bag? Like, where do we draw the line at? Like, make it make sense.
Mm.
I'm an equal opportunist person. And I feel like even when it comes to regular corporate jobs,
Yeah.
people want that opportunity opportunity, but it to do. Let me ask you this: have you ever seen a job posting that you knew like, I know I can do that job. I ain't got no experience in it, but baby, I know I can do that job.
Yep.
But your resume ain't nothing but accounting.
Mm.
And you want to be a film producer and you know you would knock it out the park, but your resume is nothing but accounting. How would you ever get that experience? How would you ever do it if someone doesn't believe in you or give you a shot?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I don't care what you look like. I care about you being authentic, you being honest, you have a product. Are we working? Are we see the chase? We see the beginning, middle, end of it, like something we can follow. And you're respectable of my time, who I am, and the brand.
Mm.
I from season 4, 5, and 6, I don't have issues with the cast. I ain't never cursed out the cast. The cast don't go on live talking about me saying F Markel, he's a bad. I don't have that. I speak to them like we're people because we are people. I don't think I'm better than them in any way. I've been there. I know what to do. I'm trying to help you out. I want you to grow. I want you to promote yourself. That's what it's all about.
And you know what?
Um,
That right there is why you are an executive producer, because as an executive producer, you have to make those tough decisions
mhm.
and being like, no, it's not just about the race or the color. It's the purpose of the brand, which is the chasing. Like, what are we
Right.
chasing for? And like you said, if they're just gonna say one talent's gonna give me chasing the bag, but the other one's gonna give me actual receipts of the bag, I'm gonna take that receipt. And you know what? This reminds me of the time when we used to watch reality TV and people hated when Jocelyn came into Atlanta and for Love and Hip Hop franchise. And I bet Mona Scott had to have those deep conversations with people being like, I know you hate Jocelyn, but she's making the bag. Because as you
Right.
see now, circle back with Jocelyn, she now has brand deals. She damn near runs over Zeus, with Cabaret. And we've been able to see that in real time, and only real true executive producers can see that. Good
And
job.
I saw that in the talent. Now, I will give some people grace. We did have a few Black people who came in who had their shit together,
Mm.
but they didn't fit this cast. Two reasons. One, either they were old, like some of them was like mid 40s. They literally already had their life together. It was like I got a like hypothetically, I got a restaurant. It's already open. Is this? Is that? Like it's already put together. They wouldn't have meshed well with someone that's 18
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh,
21.
oh,
Like
yeah,
the
no.
generational thing, it's just like Rio says this all the time. He says, "Do you need that? Do you like? Do you need that?" These people, the older people who apply, they're gonna be like, "Need what?" Like they're not gonna
Mm-hmm.
understand that lingo, and I'm
No,
just,
they don't. They gonna be like, need these hands, and then now you over here trying to shut
you know,
down because we gotta explain what need is. Like, no, but
yes,
wow.
and so yeah, so they audition, and my audition process, and we started this in season 4.
Yeah.
I never want to be the sole only person making the decisions when it comes to casting. So we always have a minimum of 5 to 7 people when it comes to casting. We all sit in this room. We see who applied. We choose people who we feel like need to come in person. As we meet them in person, I don't. I move fast. I don't have time to wait. When the last person leaves the door, let's choose this cast right now. I would say, and Dario, give me your top 10 people. Mark Kelly, write my top 10 people. Our HR, write down your top 10 people. Jamar, write down your top 10 people. Whoever we have, write down your top 10 people.
Yeah.
Right? And if one person is on all 5 or 7 people, you got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then that's how we make our cast, and then we get down when we get down to like the last 2, 3, or maybe 4 people, depending on how many people I want to cast. It's like, oh, 2 people have this person. Now I'm making this up, Chloe. I'm just using it as an example. 2 people have Chloe. 2 people don't have Chloe. One person has Chloe as a maybe. So now we need to discuss Chloe.
Mm.
What's the pros and cons of this right here? Because now all 6 of us see it for this person, but why are we like back and forth on this?
Mm-hmm.
So the casting is a collective. It is not all just
I love
me.
that.
I would love to take all the credit, but baby, it's
I love that.
not.
But it's good because what you see may somebody else may not see, or what they may not see, you may see. So that starts a conversation. And that makes a beautiful cast ensemble. Having a cast ensemble is a very hard work. It is a diamond trying to find diamonds in the rough. Okay. And what would you say would be the biggest tip for like a producer that is trying to morph their cast ensemble? What would be some do's and don'ts for you?
Um, don't hire your friends.
That's a good one.
That is definitely like you just don't want anybody to that mm, think that you're choosing favoritism.
Mm.
Um, and I will say there are some people who we casted who I knew previously, but because of that, I purposely dialed back from them.
Yeah.
So, for the cast who is in the chat or whatever watching, if you ever text me on like a personal thing or whatever and I don't respond, it's not that I don't want to, is that I'm creating a barrier because I don't want ever to be any type of favoritism.
Mm.
I want to. I want to be your producer. I want to be your boss. I want to be your producer, and I really want to help you win. So that's number one. Number two, be open minded when it comes to people. People come in different forms, different shapes, different aesthetics.
Yeah.
Um, and I like to role play in my mind. Like, what does this person really look like? Like, not physically, but like, how does this look? How does this work? Will we be able to tell this story? And then also, honestly, depending on who the person is, um, does the story make sense?
Mm.
Like, there was this one girl who came in. I really liked her. And she almost made the cast, but she was just so shy and timid. She, she didn't have no personal drive. And she didn't believe in herself at all. I said, baby, I can't believe in you
Yeah.
for you. You got me halfway.
And baby, I can't do it in one season. That'd be the hard part.
Baby, I can't. And I would say, lastly, have a vision. Have a vision of what you want the show to be like. Even if it doesn't turn out that way, you got to have some type of sense of direction. Because if not, you're just filming to be filming, and then you're trying to piece things together. When I was filming, I'm looking at the storyboard and I'm putting down all the scenes. I'm just like, this don't make sense. Let me move. like, is this really needed?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is so many times I've moved some stuff around so bad. I'll be like, girl, this don't even make no sense right here. I don't know why we even filmed this.
Okay, well, let's speaking about filming. This is the biggest thing because I've been on a cast show before on the producer side. Group trips. Do you like
Mm-hmm.
them or do you not like them? Do you think it makes sense for a show on an ensemble show, or do you think it's over? Because I feel like sometimes, especially like, because now we see the group trips even in the TV show, the web series, everybody's doing group trips, and I feel like to me, and it's no shade, it's just a general note for everybody. I think it's overplayed. I think there needs to be a new way to do a group episode or a group thing instead of doing a trip.
So I don't think it's always needed. Because we didn't have a cast trip for season. Yes, we did. Oh, did we not have a cast trip? Let me stop lying. All my seasons had cast. But because I'm like season 4, no, we went to Houston. Season 5, we went to Oklahoma. We went to Broken Bow. I don't think it's needed,
Mm.
and because I had I had pre ideas of what the cast trips should be this season, and you'll see what
I
happens.
can't
But
wait.
I will say, just in case we didn't have a cast trip, I made sure that we have our group scenes together. Like very much get the group together. Make sure that the events are, let me not say events because the people say we're in the clubhouse is not an event. The gatherings that we have
Right.
um make sense, or like you see them all together. And I will say this, I don't know why I want to say this right now, but on this season, I hated watching shows and you have to wait to the last episode, or I'm sorry, the last scene to get to the meat.
Yeah.
You'll notice on this season, like scene 2, like okay, first of all, episode 1 blow up right from the doggone
Oh
beginning.
my gosh. Like it's one of
Right
those
out the
things. If
door.
I have to get up to go to the bathroom, that's not a good episode. Like like you said, like if I'm like, I expect that, oh, okay, the drama ain't coming until the end. These
Yeah.
are just like buffer scenes that I'm gonna get to. Okay, yeah, no, but
And
no, this new season, I could not even move away because it was like,
good.
I was like, oh, something's happening. Even from the teasers, I was like, God damn it,
Something
like
is
what happened?
always
Piss
something
me
is always
off.
happening. And like episode one, it was like the big chaos.
Yeah.
Two, episode two, scene two, when Donnie came out with the your people is about to get out of here. Like that whole dramatic moment was a lot. Normally that would be like the last scene. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, let's. I'm a viewer too. Let's get to the meat.
Yeah.
um, I forgot what your original question
And
was, girl. We
so
just
the
talking.
feedback from the audience for this season, how did you feel that they took it this season?
So the feedback for the honest is very disappointing because
Mm.
I would say 90% of the comments and viewership has been very negative and very racially disrespectful.
Wow.
Because we added two additional Hispanics. So we have a cast of 12. Well, altogether 12 people. Not everybody is main cast member, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if you're a main cast member or not. You're still going to get a beginning, middle, end of everybody's story.
Yeah.
So we have 12 people. We have 9 Black Americans. Um, well, let me dive back. 7 fully Black, 2 biracials. Parents are fathers are Black, mothers
Yeah.
are white. 1 Peruvian, 2 Mexicans. Yeah, and everybody else is Black. So, but altogether, it's like 9 Black and 3
Yeah.
Hispanics. But because the additional 2 Hispanics, they have just been like, this is not chasing Mexico. This is not chasing mullets. Why do we have 3 people who look the same? They look like they can be brothers. All Mexicans look the same. This is not the cha cha. We don't want to watch the cha cha. This is a Black show. Why? Why? I'm sure you guys could have found more Black people, and it's so nasty. It is so nasty.
Mm.
And I didn't see this coming until the trailer dropped. Maybe it was a teaser.
Yeah.
Teaser or trailer. And they were just trashing it. And it was disheartening because I'm just like, it's 9 Black people. What are y'all talking about? Like, like it's
Mm.
not like I never really understood that. It's nasty when you read the comments. It's just like it's crazy. So episode 1 comments were just pure trash. Episode 2 comments were still pure trash. But then you had your sprinkle of people who were like, wait a minute, the show is actually good. I kind of hold on. The quality is there, like the story is there. In episode 3, it's like I kind of like these people, and it's like they slowly are gravitating more to it. But so many people jumped off the bandwagon because they felt like we were moving in a different direction of like being all inclusive. And there were a lot of people going on social media doing videos, bad mouthing the show, telling people like you shouldn't watch it because of certain things, or it kind of sucks because not because myself I put in a lot of work for this because the production team is very small. Boo. This is not uh a 4, 5, 6, 7, 13 people. Okay, a lot of times it's either me and Derek filming, me and Robert filming, me filming by myself, or me, Robert, and Derek. That's it. That's the team. Um, so we put in a lot of work for this, and the cast, the group, I'm gonna say cast, the group, the family, put in a lot of work for getting up, making these scenes, putting stuff together, renting out venues, making sure food and beverages is there, making sure that we perform, not only perform, but tell their stories. And like, you're trashing it before you even watch the show. And now the comments are slowly starting to turn. But there's been so many people who just turn away. And I'm just like,
Mm.
it's just sad. Then I look at, you go to, I'm going to use Zeus as an example.
Yeah.
Sure, it's founded by someone who is Black, but Baddies is not all Black. But y'all are running the numbers up over there. That's an all Black network, but there's Baddies, there's white, there's Hispanic, there's Puerto Rican, there's what are we talking about here? It's just nasty. I really hate that it turned that way. But that's just um that's just the realm that we're in right now. Um, so that part is disheartening. However, watching the show and seeing how hard they work, and I'm cackling because they're hilarious and they're being open and authentic, I love it. So I don't care if we used to have 100,000 views and we got 100 left, right? The show is still good.
Yeah.
They'll go back. They'll go back and watch it. They'll go back and jump on the bandwagon. Maybe we are ahead of our time. We're changing what we do, and I think I was saying this to you earlier. Behind the scenes, I
Yeah.
said this is chasing Dallas. Not I. Hey, chasing. I've already made it. You want to be able to show like how did you get here? What's your story? Grow with the person. Everybody was like, "Oh, we need more time. We need to grow with." You're growing with these people from the beginning. See the transaction. See them grow. Um, give these people a chance.
Yeah. And I mean, like we were saying behind the scenes, you know, it doesn't matter a race or a face. Like, if you checked all the boxes from that application that they were looking for, then you will have that chance. And unfortunately, I think sometimes with the era of social media, some people feel like, you know, they've already made it, or like you know, will put on and it's like an automatic thing. And you know, sometimes it won't translate if the executive producers are looking for specific things, and y'all are asking for just the simplest thing. What
Simple.
is your business? And if you can't even give that to be on a show, then maybe you need to reflect on yourself and see, like I said again, whether face or nothing, but just the overall requirements. Do you fulfill the basic requirements to be on TV?
Do
Do you
you the
have a
basics?
story? Are you shy? Are you not shy? Do you have something where it'll follow through, not just with one episode?
Are you able to be open? One of my main questions is I always ask them, say, what is off limits to you when it comes to filming? Like, what
Mm.
do you not want to talk about? Because I want someone who's open. So if you come in and say, we have people who are great. They say, well, I don't want to talk about my family. I don't want to film my relationship. I don't want you guys like coming into my business. Like, I just want to just come on and just like let you guys know what I do. But like, as far as like personal conversations, like, I don't want to talk about that.
Mm.
Well, girl,
Why are
this is
you
not the
here?
space
Like,
for you.
thank you for your time. It's been great, and out the door.
Right. Like it just doesn't make sense. And I don't know. But you know what? As much as I love what I do. I love producing. I love creating content. I mean, there's some other stuff happening brewing behind the
Eh.
scenes. But I just love creating stuff and giving people opportunity. Heck, I remember I was just in Brazil for 10 days and I was over there talking about I was pitching ideas there. I was like, this would be really cute scene. And you guys want, I got my cameras. Y'all want to just we can do a quick little show.
Listen,
Listen, I'm
because at this
always coming
point,
up with something.
point and shoot. At this point, create, point, shoot. And so, for this new season, what would you feel like is your favorite scene from this season?
Oh, my favorite scene. So we haven't got to it yet. I have a couple of favorites. One of my favorites is um Chloe has a conversation with Jayla, and
Mm-hmm.
she really opens up more about her life. That conversation was so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was just good, like entertaining, but it was so deep. It was so authentic. It was just that girl. I'm behind the camera, like this ain't a camera. Look at my mics. I'm behind the camera, like I'm just like, girl. And look, the camera doing this. Hold on, wait a minute, because girl, it's so good. Like I'm like, pass the tissue. Like it's just so good. That I mean, I feel like that scene. I'm waiting for you guys to see that. We have a lot of trans girls on this season. We have three.
Yes.
They get together and do something that is when I tell you that. moment that they had together, we cut the cameras off. We filmed that scene for probably maybe 30 minutes or something. We probably stayed another hour and a half because I was just so intrigued. Like,
Wow.
so what you okay? So how you do this? You okay? Okay. And there's also a scene. There's I won't say what it is, but Rachel, Glenn, Jayla, and Mother go through the same thing at the same time. And how they navigate that is really, I didn't say it's nice to see, but it's something to see how they navigate through that. Even Donnie, baby, baby, that's my that's my that's my
Yes.
stepchild. Okay, he is something else. But Donnie's transition through this season is something to watch. And Zesty, he opens
Zesty,
up.
that scene with Zesty and at the table with Glenn, and when Glenn had that off camera going into camera, like, I know you want more. I was like,
that
Glenn is my
the
spirit animal. I was like, yes. But then at the same time, I was like, Zesty, yes, 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 be my
that
queen,
that
yes.
green screen was so authentic because I asked him a question before that and he had laughed or something. He laughed off. And I asked him another question. He was just really just walking back, getting ready to answer the question. And it just worked. It just worked.
Perfect. Oh,
Um,
it was so great. But keep that, because I mean, like, I know, shout out to Chloe here. Like, we want to see those real stories. We don't want to see the mess all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because y'all ain't going through drama 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you were, you'd be dead. You wouldn't be here. It would be too much.
and you
You know
know
what
what?
I'm saying?
I
There's a
stri-
balance.
I strive on the show being completely 100% real. Um, this I'm not saying all my other seasons weren't like 4, 5, and 6. They were definitely real, but this season I didn't really have to do much producing. I mean, let me not say that. I didn't have to really fix a situation. Like they came in open and just did it. Like when the drama happens, like I can barely cut the camera on. I used to, now that was my one thing that they go. I'm like, can y'all stop? I ain't even came outside yet. Stop talking. Shut up. They be ready, and things just happen. Like like it's just so good. I'm really so proud of this season. This season is so good. Y'all just watch it. Shut the hell up and watch.
And also question two, why don't we ever get bloopers? Why can't we ever get like some other behind the scenes of the season? Can we get that,
We
please? Because if you
used to
saying we
do.
missing stuff behind the scenes, I want to see it. I know we're not getting everything per episode.
We we used to do that. Like the funny moments, the outtakes. We used to do that.
Can we bring it back? I mean, there's still time. This is a web series. This ain't. We still got time. Can we squeeze in, 5 minutes? I'll take. Daryl. I know your editing
um,
schedule be a little booked and busy, but can we just get a little 5 minute
I
bloopers?
think I don't think there's much. I'll be honest. I don't think there's much bloopers when it comes to actually on set because this is the producer in me, and I tell them this. I said, listen, I'm not here to film all day. Okay, 30 minutes is my max. I said when you get in, get straight to the conversation that you want to have. All that, oh my God, how was your day? How's your great grandmother? Girl, the audience do not give a
I
damn.
don't.
When I come into a room and I know that I have an issue with you or whatever, I sit down and say, okay, so what were you saying? Like that's as a viewer, that's what you want to see. I said,
Yeah.
just get straight to the thing. I said, because y'all want to have these events for 4 or 5 hours. Like say we film for 2 hours long for a scene, which I've only did that twice this season. We film for 2 hours. If the episode is only 45 minutes to an hour, you really think that whole 2 hours is going to be seen and we got 8 other scenes to show? All that
Oh, it's gonna
stuff is
be
going to be chopped out. Get it in and let's move out.
right. That's it. Give me the bites and the memes. That's it. I want the gifts and the moments. I
I'm
don't need
laughing
to
at
be sitting
Chloe's
here all
Chloe's
day.
comment. He be ready to go. No shade.
Listen, I can see like you like there's producers that I know be wanting to be ready to go, and I was an associate producer because I would wrap it up, okay. But when I see that leg start to, it's
Girl,
time to
I'll be
wrap it
behind the
up.
camera. I do this. I'll be behind the camera. I'll be like,
What? That
and
this
then
used to
they
be me. I'd be like,
and then
mm-mm.
they act like they don't see me. So I tell my cameraman on the other angle. So I'll be like, I'll be over. I'll be panning out. Scene done. Y'all still talk, girl. We got what we need. Let's go,
Right, wrapping the camera off, mic. Oh, my mic's not off. We already in
girl.
the car, wrapping it up.
We're gone. We're already
Gone.
gone.
We are done. We are done. Wow. And so what would you say overall? Because I know the audience, unfortunately, with some of the comments that have hit back, what do you feel like the consensus, or like if you were to say in one sentence this new season would mean to you, what would it be?
One sentence of what this season means to me.
Yes.
Never thought about that, huh? One sentence of what this season means to me. This season means it means a lot to me because I honestly grew to care so much about each person.
Wow.
Um, I really do. Whether the other group members don't like them or not, I genuinely care about them and care about their well being. I gotten close. I didn't say I got close to like we're best friends,
Yeah.
but I've learned so much about these people that I really want them to win. So I will do whatever I have to do to make sure that they win. So for this season, I just one sentence is I'm going to make you win.
Wow. Wow, because I was gonna say like my sentence for you would be like tunnel vision to success. Like you blocked
Mm.
out all the noise and you see a success for this season, and I see that. And so I see it. I see you. Okay, so I see Jamar. Which season was better, season 5 or 6, and why?
6.
And why?
I actually like season 5, but season 6, I feel like it's more real to what we are living right now in real time,
Mm.
especially when it comes to um, Trump being in office and everything that's going on. I mean, like this season, you're going to see. Of course, you're going to hear about the whole deportation of
Yeah.
Hispanics. You're going to see where him putting tariffs on different items from China where people can't get their products.
And
You're
that's
going
a
to
big conversation that I don't even see a lot of people in TV talking about.
you're we're going to get into that. You're going to get into. We have 3 trans girls who like. So can they not on their ID say they're female anymore? Like we,
Mm.
you know, we're, we're going to get into that. So that's why I say that it's more now. It's real fresh now because we wrapped up filming. What are we in April? We wrapped up filming last month.
Yeah.
We started filming in December, um, and now because we're still in the midst of him not putting that pen
Yeah.
down, things are still going on right now. So it's in the right climate. So that's why I think a lot of things hit a little bit differently too.
Mm. And my last question I would have is reunion. Are we going to have a reunion for this season
Girl,
or?
what kind of question is that? Of course.
Yes.
Well,
Okay. Because
the
listen, sometimes with some seasons, I don't know how it had happened in the end,
oh,
but some seasons
Atlanta.
may not have a reunion like some. If you
Oh, I
know, you
forgot.
know.
I forgot Atlanta didn't have a reunion.
I'm still mad about that, but I'm
I
just gonna have
totally
to be sitting here in
forgot.
Gracie's corner until
I will say this: people really want us to have a live audience.
you should, but I don't know how they're gonna act. That's the only thing
I, I,
that would make me nervous.
Chasing Atlanta had season 1, 2, and maybe three. I can't remember where they had live audience, and I remember the audience is fighting the like a
That is
brawl.
where I don't know
Like,
how to act. Don't know how to act. You
because
gonna have to.
in my mind, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I like to have a premonition of the possibilities. I can imagine having the reunion in an open cast, and let's just say it's we have a audience of 50, and let's just say 40 of them are Hispanic, and they look at Donnie like, "Oh, you're a racist," and they all attack him. Like, I don't know, I'm not saying that would ever happen, but it's almost like I don't
No,
know.
because I mean the tough conversations are gonna happen, and you don't know the call and response is gonna happen, and we ain't got that much security.
So
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards of no audience. We haven't had Chasing Dallas has never had an audience. The most that we had was like some of our vloggers, bloggers, reviewers, journalists. They'll come in, they'll kind of like sit in the back. Well, not sit in the back, like sit behind the camera to watch it
Yeah.
firsthand. But as far as like a real audience, I don't know about that one.
Mm. Well, I will say I do like your pre-shows where you do have the interviews like prepping to it, and I do like the fact that you have the audience put in a question or two. I feel like I submitted one. One of my questions gonna be on there eventually. But
I'm
I
already working
did.
on the reunion now. I,
But it has been a joy to just watch at least these upcoming episodes of Chasing Dallas, and the new cast is phenomenal. The connections are phenomenal. I have some of my favorite episodes and scenes. Miss Mr. Lamont, and that one scene where we knew this past episode. Woo!
with him and Taylor, yeah,
Looks very timid and shy, but I feel like that one I'm gonna get to know Lamont a little bit more in this upcoming season. Are we going to?
you he's going
Mark
he's definitely going to I'll say this, you will meet his girlfriend. You
Yes.
would you'll do you see her next episode? Actually, you see her next episode. You see her next episode. She doesn't really talk in that episode. There's other moments where she would speak, but not on this episode. You'll see her. And Lamont, he talks more about the bisexuality and the past and
Which is not talked about because out of the LGBTQIA, like bisexuality is a part of the
it's a
family. Okay,
thing.
it's a thing. And so to have a talent like that, that's why I pointed Lamont out because I'm like, okay, this is talent that I'm following. Okay, I see it, I peep you, and I'm interested.
He said, we like to bring a little toy every now and then to the bedroom.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot. And with that, Markel, it has been a blessing to be able to hear your story and tell us more about Chasing Dallas. I don't care what nobody say about them comments. I'm a true fan, and I'm gonna keep watching the episodes. I love every single one of your talent. Each and every one of them is a breath of fresh air for the franchise. So keep doing what you're doing, Markel, and just keep being the trailblazer that you are destined to be, and being that advocate for the talent to be like, look, I've been through it. I done seen it. Now you better take that advice, or you just gonna be right there in the comments being mad.
What she said.
What? And with that, Markel, where can we follow you, and where can we continue to support the Chasing Dallas franchise?
So you can see everything Chasing Reality on our website, mychasingreality.com. You can go to our YouTube page, which is Chasing Reality. Everything is just Chasing Reality. Or you can just Google Chasing Atlanta, Chasing Dallas, Chasing LA is coming back
Yes!
soon, and Chasing
Shout out to
Orlando.
Andre! I'm
Shout
so
out to
excited.
Andre.
I may have to do
Um,
another part for Chasing LA
you
now.
might have to.
DM me,
I'll
bitch.
be. I'm really looking forward to Chasing LA this season. I might be flying out to LA to say hello to the girls, but
Yes.
and then you can follow me on all platforms. I am the real Markel on every single thing except for Facebook. Facebook, I am just Markel because I'm the only one who has their own name, like Beyonce. It's just Markel.
Period.
It's
Period. Oh my
so long to
God.
get there.
Trademark signed, delivered, clock it.
Hello.
Hello. Well, like I said, continue to watch watch the Chasing Dallas franchise. They have like all the episodes, and also watch the after shows too, because some of the key parts of the comments of watching the show with the talent is also a key too as well. And
Yes.
don't mind the comments, watch it from your perspective, and continue to support. If you do watch Chasing Dallas and just the overall reality franchise, continue to support them, because I see big, huge things. I continue to tell all y'all, like individually, y'all are really doing it out here, and y'all are the only ones that's really doing stuff out here, because child, Hollywood is a hot ass mess. So continue to doing the big things
And
that
we're
you are doing, because
consistent.
it's making noise. Okay, y'all been booked and busy since I've been watching y'all since the pandemic. Okay, and have not made no type of decline since.
No. And I'm producing another show. I'll be wrapped up with that show in August. So
Come
see
on
that
now, very
soon.
demure, very proper. Well, thank you so much, Markel, for the conversation. Like I said, if you missed the convo, it is now going to be up on our QOP website and on our page. But if anything, please make sure you follow Markel. Please make sure you follow the Chasing Dallas. And I can't wait for the next episode.
It's gonna be
Oh,
good. Oh, it's going
I already
scene
know.
two. Next episode, scene 2. Mark my words.
Okay, let me go ahead and write this down, because episode scene 2. Got it. And I'm gonna text you too. I'm gonna DM you and be like, this scene? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said like you said. All right then. Well, with my audience, with QOP, like I always say, live, love, and create. Markel, it was a joy to talk with you
Thank
this evening. Have
you.
an amazing Sunday, y'all.
Bye, you
Bye,
guys.
y'all.